Hello everyone, this is Sarita and welcome back to the channel. Today we will going to discuss synthesis of plant food other than carbohydrate. Right. So you know that our food contains numerous nutrients such as carbohydrates, fats, proteins and so on. Okay, so now we know that carbohydrate is prepared in the process of photosynthesis, है ना. किसकी photosynthesis की process के बाद जो product बनता है वो क्या बनता है? Carbohydrate, right? So but what about the other nutrients like fats, proteins, vitamins? So children, carbohydrate is made up of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, so these are used to synthesize these other nutrients. ठीक है, जो कार्बोहाइड्रेट है, ठीक है, कार्बोहाइड्रेट किससे बनता है? कार्बन, हाइड्रोजन और ऑक्सीजन से मिलके बनता है. सो दीज आर द रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर synthesis of fats, proteins and other nutrients, right? But proteins are nitrogenous substance. Proteins are the nitrogenous substances and which contain nitrogen. Now how do plants obtain nitrogen? So children, now you will say nitrogen is 78% present in air, right? But so plants get nitrogen from air, but plants are not capable of taking nitrogen from the air. So this work is done by the bacteria, right? This work is done by bacteria and that bacteria is called rhizobium. Right? And this rhizobium bacteria is present in soil. ठीक है, soil में present होता है. कहाँ present होता है? Rhizobium bacteria is present in soil, right? So plant get nitrogen from this rhizobium bacteria which is present in soil. Children, आपने ये देखा होगा कि जो फार्मर्स होते हैं वो फर्टिलाइज़र्स को, जो नाइट्रोजन रिच फर्टिलाइज़र्स होते हैं वो सॉइल में ऐड करते हैं, मिलाते हैं, राइट? सो इन दिस वे द प्लांट्स फुलफिल द रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ नाइट्रोजन अलॉन्ग विद द अदर nutrients, right? So plant can synthesize proteins and vitamins. Understood everyone? तो किस तरीके से प्लांट जो अपने नाइट्रोजन को ऑब्टेन करते हैं, ठीक है? सो इस तरीके से प्लांट जो है नाइट्रोजन ऑब्टेन करते हैं. अंडरस्टूड एवरीवन? ओके, आफ्टर स्टडिंग अबाउट ऑटोट्रॉफिक एंड heterotrophic mode of nutrition, now it is time to study about some other modes of nutrition in plants, right? So some plants do not have chlorophyll and cannot synthesize their own food, so such plants use heterotrophic modes, right? Which type of mode? Heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Okay, so some examples are parasitic plants. Second is insectivorous plant. And third is saprotrophs. We will now study about each of them in detail. So first is parasitic plants. So parasitic plants are the plant which climbs on the other plant and they take food from these plants, right? So an example of the parasitic plants are casquita and amarbel. These are the examples of the parasitic plant. And so the plant on which it climbs is called host. ठीक है, जिस प्लांट पे वो क्लाइम करता है दैट इज कॉल्ड होस्ट. एंड सिंस इट ड्राइव द होस्ट ऑफ वैल्यूएबल न्यूट्रिएंट्स it is called parasite and it takes ready-made food from the plant. This is all about the parasitic plants. Now we are going to discuss insectivorous plant. So now we will study about the insectivorous plants. So there are some plants which can trap insects and digest them. Isn't it interesting? Example is pitcher plant. Pitcher plant. Okay, in pitcher plant, leaves get modified pitcher like structure. So this is a pitcher plant and here leaf modified into pitcher. Okay, and this is the lid in which insect lands in the pitcher. Okay, and this now next topic is how nutrients are replenished in soil. So you know that plants absorb minerals and nutrients from soil, right? So their amount in the soil decreases. Yes, so we are trying to understand that how nutrients are replenished in soil. So nutrients are replenished in soil by the fertilizers and manures, right? So you must have seen farmers adding fertilizers and manures to the soil. So these contain essential nutrients, that is nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, magnesium, sulfur, etc. Right? And plants need nitrogen in very large amount. ठीक है, प्लांट को नाइट्रोजन की नीड जो है सबसे ज़्यादा होती है. ठीक है, एंड nitrogen is added by the fertilizers and it is fixed by the bacteria in soil, which we already discussed. So let's now discuss it in detail, right? So rhizobium bacteria which live in legume plant. Okay, so here rhizobium bacteria live in legume plant, right? And it converts atmospheric nitrogen to the available nitrogen. Okay, so convert atmospheric nitrogen to available nitrogen, right? And in return this legume plant, right, this legume plant provide food and shelter to the bacteria, right? It provides food and shelter to the bacteria. Understood everyone? So this kind of relationship where one organism depends on the other organism is known as symbiotic relationship, right? So what is the relationship? Symbiotic relationship. Symbiotic. So this is called symbiotic relationship. Understood everyone? And there is also one more example of symbiotic relationship is lichen. Okay, so lichen is an organism in which alga and fungus live together. Okay, algae and fungus live together. So discuss all the modes of nutrition, and in next video we are going to do all the question answers. Okay, thank you everyone for the watching.